Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is the part 2 of the Cannabis Debunk video. Now this video is gonna be a little bit boring to say, so it's about some of the legal aspect of selling cannabis in case you're selling, but if you're buying cannabis, I think this is also very important. If this is your first time seeing this channel is about men's health, professor's life, health topics, medications, and also some of the tech and gadget reviews. So if those are some of the topics that interest you, please subscribe to my channel. So last time we talked about some of the CBD product that is available on the market, and also what CBD is and what THC is. If you forgot what that first part of the video about, please go check it out again. Now before we talk about the actual topic of today, I have to first make a disclaimer. I'm a scientist, I'm also a pharmacist, but I am not a legal counsel of anything. So I read about these laws because these laws are applicable to my profession. And I would like to tell these information to you guys and relay these information so that you get to know these aspects. Okay. Now the first question is it legal to sell CBD product? Now, so this is a little bit more complicated question. So it's not a purely yes and no answer. Well, let's look at what are the implications, okay? Now, before 2018, actually, CBD products are considered as a controlled substance under the federal law, the federal government's law. Now, after 2018, CBD product that has less than 0.3% of THC or tetrahydrocannabinol, or the substance that makes you high, are no longer considered as a controlled substance. So what is a controlled substance? Controlled substance actually are things that are very tightly regulated by the government. So such as some of those illicit drugs like heroin, cocaine, those are controlled substances. All right. Now some other controlled substance could be medicines, okay, oxycodone, some of the painkiller, okay, can also be a controlled substance. So CBD under the current federal law are no longer a controlled substance as long as they have less than 0.3% of THC. But now there is a big but here. Now even though the federal government no longer listed as a controlled substance after 2018, the US FDA, okay, the Food Drug Administration, still consider this CBD as a drug substance. So think of it as a new drug, but it is not an approved drug yet. So what does that mean? It means that people cannot sell CBD product as a drug. Okay, you can sell it as some type of agricultural product, but you cannot sell it as a drug. That means you cannot say, hey, this CBD can cure your pain or cure something. You cannot market its safety and effectiveness. But let's trace back a little bit. What happened in 2018 that lead to those type of changes? Now, 2018 there is a bill passed it's called the Farm Bill. It's been signed into the law already. So the highlight of the 2018 Farm Bill was that as long as the CBD product were derived from hemp, okay, that little plant that we talked about last time, and contain less than 0.3% of THC, they are no longer a controlled substance. And also, this bill allowed the federal government to regulate the hemp product. There's a term called interstate commerce. Okay, as long as things are being shipped around the state, the federal government have power to intervene. So that is the federal standpoint. What about the states? Now, so there's just a little bit good news is that most states in the US are currently decriminalized or legalized the use of CBD product. So what states in the US prohibit or limit the sales of CBD? Now currently there are 3 states in the United States, Idaho, Nebraska, and South Dakota, that have different rules than the rest of the country. Right, first, let's look at Idaho. Now, Idaho is that little state, not little, actually pretty big state on the west coast, near the west coast, okay? Now, Idaho currently
says that only hemp-derived CBD with 0% of THC can be sold legally. So it is a more stringent, more tight limit than the federal guideline. The federal says 0.3%. It's okay. Now, Idaho, on the other hand, said it has to be 0%. So what happened is that there are more purification process need to be done. Okay, I suspect. The second state that are not have different rules is the Nebraska. Now, Nebraska currently have decriminalized hemp-derived CBD. Okay, that has just happened recently in 2019. But technically, it is still illegal in a way. It's just they don't necessarily prosecute you, but they are still illegal. Now let's go to the last state, which is the South Dakota. Okay, indicated on the map here. In South Dakota, currently it is not legal to sell or process CBD products at all. So there's no question asked. Basically, it's period. Okay, you are not allowed to sell or process. Okay, so that sums up some of the legality issues about CBD. Hopefully you've learned something if you watch it all the way to the end, which I kind of highly doubt. It's kind of like a very boring educational video. Well, if you like this video, if you learned something, please give me a thumbs up and like it. And if you'd like to leave some comment down below, some suggestions to make it better, feel free to. I'm very open to comments and suggestions. Okay, now just to sum up a little bit, if in the United States, if you're watching this in the United States, the 3 states, Idaho, South Dakota, and Nebraska, you need to be careful, all right, with the CBD. If you're bringing in CBD oil, okay, just purely oil, if you're bringing into those states, you need to be careful. All right, so that sums up everything. That's really sums up everything that I would like to share with you all. And if you want to know more about other medications, men's health, hot topics, health topics such as the COVID-19, which I'm planning to do some of those videos in the upcoming days, please subscribe to my channel. And again, thank you very much for watching this video. See you next time.